Alright. Alright, hey, it's Adventureruler, and I just want to do a quick, I don't know, I've just been, like, having really, like, a lot of fun playing Breath of the Wild lately. And now that I got the tuning of the Twilight, it feels really like a Zelda game. And to really push, right, for me to be truly immersed in Breath of the Wild, as if it's, you know, any other Zelda, like Twilight Princess, Ocarina of Time, right, I'm going with the legit. I'm going with the tunic, the Hylian shield, and the sword, and that's it. I did also, hold on, right here. Yeah, so these are the rules to my my little challenges that I have here. If anybody wants to try it, it is the Master Sword, the boomerangs, and any bombs. Those are the only weapons you can use. The only sword, the only weapon you can use. Sword, you can't use any spears, no great swords. It has to be the Master Sword. And but you can use boomerangs. Boomerangs in this game count as a weapon that you wield, not an item like in, you know, other Zelda games, like the older Zelda games, the classic ones. So you can use that, and any type of boomerang you can use, right? As long as you throw it and catch it, it's a boomerang, you can use it. And bombs. So right here, those are the bombs. You can use the square or the circle. I also just thought of it, like, after I completed the first challenge, that I realized that you can throw this, and instead of waiting for this to load, you just bring up the little click menu, go to the square, and then throw the square bomb right after. So you can literally throw 2 bombs, right, as if, you know, like the other Zelda games, or even, you know, the Super Smash Bros. Games, where, you know, you don't just have one bomb at a time. Right, it's not you take it out of your pocket, throw it, and you can't bring out another one till it explodes. No, you literally just bring out another one while that one's still in the sky, bouncing off of somebody's shield. When it's in the middle of exploding, you get the idea. But I've been having a lot of fun doing these challenges, and I want to go across all the Boko camps to do this, to see if I can, you know, see how good I do. Definitely the hardest part about this challenge is you can't get hit, not once. You can't even take one itty bitty dot of health, or you have to restart. So, like, it's very difficult, it's very challenging, right? Hence why it's called a challenge. This I just added. This wasn't in the challenge number 1. I forgot to add this. What I meant by no healing was no food. That's what I should have said. I should have said just no food and no potions. So even saying just no food wouldn't have worked either. But I should have said no food and no potions. That's basically what these two are. No healing from food and no boosts from potions. Right? So you can't get a shield boost, you can't get an attack boost, you can't get a speed boost, none of that. And, of course, you have to take no damage. You can't take no damage. Oh, another one is you can't flee from the battle. So the moment the music begins or the enemy notices you, right, either or, you can't run away from them. And secondly, fight until the fighting music is over. So it doesn't even matter if this is the... Hold on, let me see. It doesn't matter if 1, 2... Let me see. It's, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It doesn't matter if you walk up to the camp and it's 6 opponents. If you get rid of those 6, it doesn't matter. If the music is still playing, you still have to fight, which means you might get bats flying in. Or in this case, for me, it was the choo-choos. They ended up showing up because they live in this area, I guess, and they were close by. So they emerged from the ground once I was close by. I woke them up, I guess. So, another important rule is you gotta keep fighting until the music is over. So once the music calms down, then you win. Then you won, right? The game acknowledges that you killed everybody in your vicinity. So, I wanted to go into detail with this fight because I thought it was really cool, and I should have done this with the first one. But I'm starting with this one because, you know, none of this is planned. I'm just having fun and just recording this stuff right now. So, the fight starts. I go for a whistle to alarm everybody because that's how I want to fight the camps. I want everybody to be aware that I'm approaching, and all of them immediately come towards me to begin fighting. Someone else might try this challenge and just sneak up on everybody, little by little, one at a time. They could totally do that. But this is how I want to fight. This is how I want to do the challenge. Right, but that's what's cool about the challenge. As long as you follow these rules, you could basically do whatever, really. I just thought you could be... Alright, let me just play the video. I'll keep rambling. Alright. So the fight starts. I make everyone aware of my presence. And the first person that notices is a silver bokoblin. Or moblin. I always get those names confused. Ew, what the frick is in his mouth? But, these are much more skilled, much more health, much more strength, and probably much more better vision. Because, as you can see here, the moment I whistled, boom. The whistle didn't even finish and he already noticed me. And all of them haven't noticed me. I'm not that far from them. They were all in the same area as the silver one. So they probably are just, they have better vision as well. So right off the bat, thank God, we start off with a strong start. I don't like parrying very much because I am terrible at timing it. I have gotten really good at the backflipping, but I don't know. I don't know. I guess I kind of got bored of doing the backflip because it goes slow-mo, and like I get it, you get a lot of damage, but I want to just go right into the battle and be constantly, you know, having to multitask. I like being forced to multitask in a fight. So right off the bat, I start off strong. I get the parry. I hit him, and before my last swing, I decided to charge it up, and this sent him this way, behind the bones and the structure. So that means, hold on, I don't even know if he dropped his weapon. Did he? I parried him. Oh, okay. So if he gets parried, if an opponent gets parried, they drop their weapon right where they were standing. Okay. So that's good. So now he's over here and his weapon's over here. So if he wants to hit me, moblins usually go straight for the weapon first. They don't just walk past it. Like if it's near there, they'll pick it up and then attack me. So he has to get past this and grab this. So as I was fighting, I'm like, okay, I don't have to worry about him for a little while because he's too far now. So I sent him flying with the spin attack, and the first thing I notice, the first thing I do is take care of the spear guy, because I don't care what anybody says. Spear guys are the most annoying enemies you can fight. Yes, more than the bow and arrow guys, the archers, more than the dual wielders, and more than the great sword wielders. Spears are the most annoying because they can poke you from far away, just like that. And trust me, if you've played this game, you know what I'm talking about. This somehow just ignores range and timing. This will hit if you're not moving. Almost every time I get hit by this is the most annoying attack I get hit by in this whole game. So, I sent him flying with a spin attack, and I go straight for him. I lock on him, I dodge his spear, and watch what I do. The moment that I dodge it, now I'm next to the spear, so he would have to back up if he's gonna try to stab me again, but I'm already swinging. Watch this. So I swing one and it misses, but I get the second and third hit. Let me see. So I go 1, 2, 3, boom, I killed him. And look, that, I think I was just blessed by the goddesses. This started off so well. I parried the first guy, and I took care of the spear guy and took him down. Right after I took him down, look at this. The moment I was able to block after my swing, I shielded his arrow, his point blank arrow. I thought that was awesome. Boom, I block it and I start backing up because I see that there's a lot of commotion happening, and I can't really process at that moment what was happening. So I decided to just back up and let one of them come towards me. Now I'm just noticing that there was another spear guy right next to him. But I backed up because there was a lot happening. This guy was the closest to me. And since they were both in this range, and neither of them were attacking, right? They were probably thinking of what their next move is going to be to use against me. So I take this time to charge, and I knock both of them away. The first spin attack that I did here, because I think I did another one, I get rid of him, I down him, and this guy gets sent all the way over here to my left. And again, while all this is happening, right, Remember the guy that I spin attacked earlier? Let's see what he does. Alright, so I can't really tell by the sound, and I definitely didn't see it. He picked up the weapon just as I knew he would, as he's climbing around the bones. He grabs his weapon, and the tree is in the way. So I guess when I was backing up to avoid all this commotion, he wanted to come straight towards me. But moblins are stupid. They don't know how to climb over things. So he goes all the way around the tree that I knocked down earlier. Did I knock this down earlier, or was this always knocked down? Oh, wow. I think I knocked it down with my spin. Did I? Let me see. Wait, what? How did this fall? What the frick? Unless this is a different tree. Let me see. No, there's 1, 2, and 3, 4 trees, and all of them are up. Oh, I heard it. I heard it. Did you hear it? And I saw it too. Look. Boom. Did you see that? As I was going to approach him, I accidentally cut the tree. Yup. And I heard it. I heard the tree fall. So I guess the Master Sword, all it takes is one swing to cut down a tree. Interesting. Wow. I'm now noticing this. That is really cool. I cut down the tree, and that's what kept the silver moblin, or bokoblin, I always forget the name, coming straight towards me and joining this group here. Right, joining this entire group that's here. I really hope it was showing my mouse the whole time. So again, now we're back to where we were, because I didn't even notice how the tree fell. I thought maybe it was thunder or one of them cut it, but it was actually me. That's really cool, actually. So my spin attack, I knocked them all out. At the edge of my eye, as I spin attacked, you can see my camera start moving this way, because I noticed the silver moblin is started to catch up to me. Okay. So the first thing I do is, because all these guys over here, I knock out the main problem, which was these two, because they were really close to me. There's a spear guy over here, busy spinning for no reason, because I'm not even near him. And this was kind of my fault and stupid of me, but I should be paying attention to the archer. Whenever you're fighting a bokoblin camp, the most important thing is the archers, because it doesn't matter how good you are in a 1v1 or 1v2 or 1v3. If you're not paying attention to the archer, he's gonna shoot you, right? So let me go back here. So this was dumb of me. I should have been wary of the archer, or at least keep moving as I'm trying to get this guy over here to the left behind the log. So obviously I don't want to get hit in the back, right? The spine is a very important part of the body. So I turn around and I put my block up, and as soon as I block his attack, I go for a full combo attack. He gets sent over there. Somehow I didn't get hit by this. So the guy that I spun attack earlier, he couldn't find any nearby weapons. So as soon as I knocked this silver bokoblin away, he goes to just throw hands. He straight up just throws a haymaker at me. So I send the silver. He missed, and somehow I dodged underneath his haymaker and just cut him in the freaking stomach. That was awesome. Alright, watch this. So I send him flying. He swings, he misses, and I counter slice, not counter punch. And now I'm in a very good position. Now I only have to worry about 3 people. And whenever I see somebody swinging, if I'm not just going to run up, block the hit, and then attack, usually I'll just wait till they finish swinging, because there's a whole lot of, like, they have a whole lot of end lag, right? They're busy recovering from that swing. So now I think I'm a little more wary of the arrow guy, because this is the reason why I was saying this is a perfect position, is because look, right after I take care of this guy, look what I do. Right? I aimed at the, hold on, I send him, I take care of him, so now this guy to the left is now officially dead, so I don't have to turn around no more, because I hear him screaming in pain from his dying. Now, the first thing I do is aim at the closest enemy that's near me, which is the spear guy. But look how my camera goes to the right, and then boom, fidgets to the left. Now I have a perfect view of the last remaining 3 of the team, of the opponent team. This is what I want. This is what I need. Now I know. I'm ready for the silver moblin if he walks up. This guy is spinning, so he's not going to get close to me very quickly because he's busy swinging it. And now I have a view of the archer, so he's not just going to get a cheap shot, right? I just had to double check if it was recording. If it wasn't, I was going to be very upset because that's happened before. I've done really long videos in a quick setup, and then after I'm finished the video, none of it was recording. That has happened before, and it's made me very upset. So, right, I had to just check. I don't usually like to put what, you know, my technological stuff on video, but I had to. Anyways, back to the fight. What's awesome about this is all this is happening in a single minute. 1 minute, 60 seconds. Can you believe all this is happening in 1 minute? Like, doesn't DBZ have hour-long fights? It's like, you know how many things, like, I don't know, it just kind of blows my mind, you know? So, now I'm in a perfect position. He's going to be busy swinging, because bokoblins do that a lot. When they scream, they are yelling in frustration. So, they don't want to strategize, they don't want to, you know, hand-to-hand combat, so they'll just stupidly swing. Luckily, I have the Hylian shield, because the Hylian shield is the best shield in the entire universe, and it's badass. It takes 1 billion hits to break. My favorite version of Hylian shield is in Skyward Sword, where it doesn't break at all, which is how it should be. But it makes sense. It's still a shield made out of steel. So I block his move, and I'm ready for the silver bokoblin that comes in. Let's see. Okay, so that was our interaction just now. The spear guy swings. I block it, and that stuns him. He's still frustrated, so he goes for another swing. He tried to come close, but he was still frustrated. He didn't. I guess he didn't want to stab me. He could have, because I'm pretty sure he was in range. The silver bokoblin, or moblin, or whatever, comes in, and he picks up a shield now. Now I have to be careful, because in the middle of my combo, he can block one of my swings, and then immediately go for a swing. Silver bokoblins tend to do this, because the shield is in the way, and I noticed that a lot of the time, not a lot of the time, but the times that I've seen him block with the shield, it's by accident. It's because my swing is coming from my right and swinging to my left, and his shield is on the right. So he'll block it by accident, but then he'll take advantage of that situation and go for a swing. So, that's why, if you notice, I didn't just immediately start attacking or anything, right? I didn't even go for a parry. You saw me back up. So what I did was, I spaced, I used my distance, my movement, to just not get hit. And also, the reason why I think I did that at the time was because I saw the spear guy coming, and I didn't want to do with 2 attackers at the same time. Both attacking at the same time. So I backed up. I kept my shield from getting damaged. I charged a spin attack because he's not near me. The archer ain't doing crap. Terrible teammate in the back. And that removed the shield out of the way. For some reason, the silver bokoblin decided to jump and hit me from above. Right here. I guess once he saw my little trick that I did, he wanted to just hit me back desperately. He jumped in the air, and when your opponent's feet are not on the ground, planted, they easily get knocked back. You see how I only hit him? Hold on, how many times did I hit him? I hit him 1, 2. I only hit him twice. Silver bokoblins, they don't get knocked away in 2 hits. So that was his fault. He took his feet off the ground and put himself in a terrible situation that I was, as you can see, I was ready for. I hit him once for damage, and the second time was to knock him away. Now, okay, I wasn't sure, I don't remember what I did next. I knock him away. Okay, so it seems I wanted to take advantage of the silver bokoblin still in their dizzy, I guess you could say. I don't remember what it's called. Where he's still, like, you know, he's trying to recover and then get up. I wanted to take advantage of that. So I ran towards him. You see how? Okay, now I gotta explain why he just stopped swinging. So, boom, I took advantage of it. I got 3 hits in, actually. And I should have continued it now that I'm looking at it. But, if you remember what I said earlier, silver bokoblins, they can accidentally shield one of your moves, and then they'll just pull back and swing. So if you notice, this is why I stopped swinging. 1, 2, 3. I didn't want to, right? I wanted to play it careful, so I stopped swinging. For some reason, he didn't swing either, because I guess, you know, we were both shifting to our right. So I guess he kind of can tell he wasn't going to get a good hit in, unless he swung, you know, left to right instead of like a downward strike, because he does have a club. Bokoblins do not swing the club. Well, maybe they do from left to right, but most of the time they'll just want to hit you in the head with it, basically. So I hit him 1, 2, 3. I didn't want to hit his shield, so right there I hit him again just one more time to see if he would drop his shield, and he didn't. So now I knew he was going to back up. Now I was going to focus my attention to, right there, as you saw, my attention to the weakest link here. Him, the archer, and then there was one more, I'm pretty sure. So he's backing up. So I'm like, okay, let me get rid of this guy because they're the weakest link. They died in a single hit. Right after I took care of him, now I'm like, okay, now I can focus on him. Boom. So right there, the silver bokoblin screwed up. Look what he does. Don't focus on the archer, focus on the silver bokoblin. As I'm heading towards the silver bokoblin and circling around him, the silver bokoblin thought I was still in front of him, so he goes for a 3-hit. He goes for a swing, and a downward, like, slam. I'm not even standing there. So at this point, he's just swinging for the fences, right? Because I hit him one more time. I put my attention to the weakest link. I remove him because it only takes 1 hit to get them. He's busy doing a 3-hit, which got me that free hit. I knocked away his shield using my full combo, and they got the last hit in. Now, the last, well, that's how it was in the beginning of the fight. He was supposed to be the last one. But in this little area, far in the back, where the trees are, where now I'm standing, is where there lived choo-choos. When did I notice? I did notice them. And this is really careless of me. You see how I'm just walking around them? I'm not even trying to hit them. There was a lot of opportunities where I could have hit them. But choo-choos kind of suck. Choo-choos are kind of like the level 1 of enemies in Zelda. Excuse me. So, their pattern is very, very predictable. They'll jump in the sky in excitement to hit you, and then lunge forward. They'll jump directly up and then jump at you. You see that? He just did that. Like, all choo-choos do that. Obviously, there's variations if there's a fire one or an electric one, but that's their main attack pattern. Right during this time, I mainly just didn't want to get shot, right? Because the challenge is, holy frick, I'm slicing through my freaking own head. The challenge is you can't take any damage. I haven't broken any rules so far. But that's the most important one, is to not get hit. So this is a red moblin. The reason why I wasn't too worried about it is because, right, I'm hanging around, I'm just walking around like not even caring. When he finally shot, I took this opportunity to grab my bomb from behind the tree, throw my bomb, let it roll towards him and explode. Red bokoblins. I think it is bokoblins actually. Moblins are the big giant ones. The bokoblins, the red ones, they really suck. They take forever to shoot, they take forever to attack, and their attacks patterns is super predictable. So I was like, okay, this guy is taking forever to shoot. So we just walk up to him, throw a bomb, and explode it. And as you can hear, the music is still playing, the fighting music. So I just grab my sword, I take care of him, and I take care of him. One slice for each choo-choo. And there you have it. This is my second challenge. Let me actually tell you right now, because literally I have the game on. I'm standing in the same area. This camp is this is right next to Deya Lake. In the Farron region. The Farron region in Deya Lake. In between Deya Lake and Popola Foothills. That's where the camp is. So yeah. My thoughts on the fight was this was extremely easy because there was only one archer. there wasn't platforms where the enemy archers are standing on, right? So I don't have to shoot my beam or try to aim my bomb throw at them, right? Or even whip out the boomerang to just take them out from a distance. And yeah, that's pretty much it. This was easier than the first challenge because that one had a whole structure and stairs, and there were two different archers not even near each other. Oh, and then there was another archer, and one of them was the silver one. It was a silver bokoblin archer. That really, really sucks. But I took care of them. It took me like 10, 12 tries. So when you see me do these challenges, this isn't first try. Like, I'm not a god. I have to practice, just like any other human being, right? But yeah, if any of you want to try this, definitely try it at home. Just remember to follow these rules. Alright, no cheating. And yeah. Amen to Goddess Hylia. Zelda players, everyone out there. I love me some Zelda. That's all I can say.